and and find out how simple it is to actually begin a Shackley business and get on the path to better health, and certainly create that additional income stream. I'm joined tonight by Barb Hill Lorenz, who is a very good friend of mine, someone that I had the opportunity to meet when I first joined Shackley 7 years ago. Yes, Barb, it's 7 years, and you don't need to comment on the fact that we've known each other that long. It probably feels like a lot longer that you've known me, but anyways, I'm joined by Barb Hill Lorenz, and Barb is a master coordinator at Shackley. And if you are joining us again, like I said, for the first time, you might not know what that is, but it's what everyone strives to become here at Shackley. And so we're joined by Barb. Barb's just going to take us through and share a little bit about the company, the opportunity, and the wonderful products. And Barb, I'm hoping that you share your story a little bit because I know it's a wonderful one. So Barb, let's kick things off. I'm going to turn it over to you. Barb Hill Lorenz, Master Coordinator here at Shackley. Barb, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Roger, and thank you, Shackley family. So great to be on here with you tonight. I've been very excited all day, just thinking about how I can just take a few minutes and share my love of Shackley and my thoughts about the business and the opportunity. So thank you for inviting me. Very happy about that. Well, our responsibility and our job and our pleasure is to be out there talking with people, isn't it? Shackley supplies the products and the opportunity, and we just share. So on this slide, there are a number of things listed that we will get in conversations with people about, that they will ask about. And so I'd like you to just take a minute and look at this slide and think about what on here really catches your attention. What is it that you want? Or maybe someone you know comes to mind, but specifically choose a couple of things. And then I'd like to ask you to keep those in mind over just the next few minutes. So at the end, you can ask yourself, is Shackley a fit? Is it the answer? Is it what I've been looking for? And because these are all extremely important things for people. Just a little bit about my story. 40 years ago, I was introduced to Shackley. My former husband was diagnosed with a very serious health issue, and we were looking for great nutritional products backed by science. We were looking for healthy products to use in our home, on our skin. It was very important that we choose the right company. And a lady who had her children in our school just asked us one day if we'd ever heard of Shackley, and we hadn't. And so she introduced us to Shackley. We did our research, we took a look, we lifted all the lids, and we found out it was everything we needed and wanted. And we made the switch. And so now for 40 years and 4 generations in my family, we've trusted Shackley. It's been wonderful to be able to have a company that can be our supplier of everything we need. And so for 40 years, I have really trusted Shackley to make a difference in our family and for other people to whom I've had the opportunity to share. And then 24 years ago, I was looking for a career change. I had been a stockbroker for several years. I've been in a window business with my late husband, and I wanted something new. And there were 3 specific things that I was looking for. I wanted flexibility in my schedule. We had children, and I wanted to be able to spend time with them, get them off to school in the morning, work my business, fit my work around my life. So I got into Shackley, and so that brought me the flexibility. I wanted passion in my work, and the third thing I was looking for was $10,000 a month. So for the last 24 years now, I've had Shackley as my full-time career, and it just has been a perfect fit. I've enjoyed a lot of Shackley vacations and all of the benefits, and met wonderful people all across the country. And just as an example of what you can earn if you jump in and really give it all you've got and stay committed to it, the company started keeping track in 2000. So since January of 2000, I have had the pleasure and the privilege of being paid a little over $2,200,000 with Shackley. Well, so let's say that you talk to people and they are interested in some of the things I had on that list. They're going to ask some questions, right? What kind of a company is this? Those are the questions I asked. How much can I earn? And what do I have to do to earn that money? And lots of questions come to mind. But once they ask those questions and we are able to share the answers, many people are going to choose Shackley. This page lists just a few reasons why they chose Shackley. I shared with you my reasons: better health, more income, the right kind of lifestyle. So we provide health, we provide a global wellness, we can reach across our communities and across the world. We can work with people. And that's a part of it that I really love, is the ability to be able to encourage people, support. And that's really my primary goal at this point, is to be able to find people who want what Shackley offers and just commit myself to working with them, to encouraging them, to coaching them, to be able to have them enjoy a lot of the benefits that I have enjoyed. Those are the reasons people choose Shackley. And let's go back to products and talk about that for a few minutes. Of course, that's a foundation, isn't it? Well, when you're going to start a business and you're looking at the products, you want to make sure you are in the right product categories. Categories of people want, products they need, products that are categories that are growing. And if you take a look at this, it's an amazing categories that we are in. We are in a wellness industry growth that is 3.7 trillion and growing. So as Roger Barnett, our owner, often says, we have the ability for unlimited growth. Well, here's our sheet that shows the product categories we have. Number one is nutrition. We're number one natural nutrition company in the United States. We have so much behind what we do, and I'll show you a little bit more about that in a few minutes. Those are some of my favorites that are listed there. And healthy weight, oh my gosh, Shackley 180 has been phenomenal. 8 years ago, I decided I needed to drop some weight and be healthier, and the Shackley 180 came out, and I remember it was kind of the beginning of January, and I just said, this is the time. These are the products that work. I am going to jump in and I am going to make some simple commitments for life using Shackley 180. And I did, and I have lost 40 pounds since that point and kept it off. And I just think Shackley 180 is awesome. And then there's healthy beauty, one of my personal favorites. We launched youth recently, and wow, it's amazing the results. Like 100% of people who use this product experienced significant improvement in their skin. And we want to look good. We want to stay younger longer, and youth is really a line that helps with that. That's a wonderful line to share with people. And then to get clean, first products I used Scour Off. That was the very first product I used over 40 years ago, and that is a wonderful line, a small suite of products that can clean, and it's economical. The products really work, and they're really safe. Let's talk a little bit about money, income. In today's environment, there are so many people who are looking for either a career change, or many of them are just looking for increased income. Well, you have come to the right place. We are a company that has sustained itself over time. When I was a stockbroker, we called a company like Shackley a blue chip company. It didn't matter if the economy is thriving or if we're in a recession, we continue to grow. In fact, we have grown in many of the recessions, but over $8 billion in commissions have been paid out to the field. And Roger Barnett said there's nothing he likes better than to get a cramp in his hand from writing those bonus checks. It's been wonderful to be able to trust that those checks come every month. They get deposited right into your bank account. Over 1,000 1,000 millionaires created, and I have the pleasure and the privilege of being one of those. Many people are drawn to us for our community. We are a group of people who care not only about our health, but the health of our environment. And we have done a lot. We are the first company to offset our carbon footprint, to become climate neutral. That means we are a zero impact on the world in terms of carbon. And so we are really at the forefront of the whole environmental movement. And of course, it all started with Dr. Shackley. 1915, he was sitting in his laboratory. He was isolating vitamins and minerals from food and getting into this whole nutritional field. He really pretty much was responsible for invention of the nutritional market, and he created the first multivitamin in the United States. So we have over 100 years of nutritional expertise, of science, of products that really work. And then he founded the company as we know it in 1956. And wouldn't he be proud today to see where it's gone? 100 years of innovation. This is just a few you see across this timeline. Take a look all the way from 1915, inventing the first multivitamin, to the soy protein isolate in 1961, and on it goes with all of these inventions that Dr. Shackley is responsible for. And we've made a commitment to science from the beginning. Millions and millions of dollars in research in our products done by major universities. And here's just one example. We did what's called the landmark study that was done of Berkeley School of Public Health with Dr. Gladys Block. And if you take a look at the top of this page, it shows just a few of the results in terms of the Shackley people. There were three groups: the one that used multiple Shackley products, one that used any other brand, and one that didn't use any supplements. And this is the result of the Shackley product users in these key categories. And then there's also a study on telomeres. And that was an amazing study too, where telomeres are like the little end on a shoelace where they're on your DNA, and they are responsible for giving us some indication of our longevity by how short they are. So it's been an amazing new field of science. And the Shackley users had a 40% lower rate of telomere shortening. That is something that you want to check into, and so we can know that we can keep living as long as we possibly can and be healthy. And here's the woman who did that study, Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, Nobel Prize winner in medicine. And she said the Shackley population is remarkably healthier than the general population, as shown by these two studies. Look them up. Don't just take our word for it. Dig into it, lift the lid, and you're going to find out that everything we say about this is true, and you can trust these products. So what is the Shackley difference? What makes us so special? Let's take a look at these three things. We're safe. We do a lot of testing, annual quality tests, to make sure there's nothing harmful in the ingredients. You see where it says beyond organic? Do you have people ask you if Shackley is organic? Well, it's great. I love to say we are beyond organic. That means that we buy the best quality ingredients that we possibly can, and then we don't take those suppliers' words for granted. We do our own testing to make sure our products are absolute pure. And we're proven. The clinical study, the patents pending, and an elite athlete, an Olympic athlete, needs to know for a certainty that they are using products that are pure, so that when they get their blood tested, nothing shows up in there that is illegal, that they shouldn't be using. And they trust Shackley supplements. Not only just that they're pure, but they will do the job. They will make that athlete stronger and be able to give their best. And so that we've won 144 gold and silver and bronze medals at the games. That's great proof there. And look at that Mark Kelly. He's up in space, and he has as a Shackley Vitalizer strip. And we're guaranteed. Don't be afraid to use any of the products. You can take anything you want, you can use it. And if you don't feel that it has made a difference, if you're not satisfied, we'll give you your money back. No questions asked. And then who's leading the company? That's probably a question. Who is this Roger Barnett? Because the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. The vision of the leader becomes the vision of the team. And one of my favorite things is that in 2000 and in 1994, I'm sorry, and Roger Barnett purchased Shackley. He had a vision for us into the future. And every day he works hard to make sure we are world leaders. He said here, other companies count on you to create their value. At Shackley, we reward you for the value you create. And he is an amazing leader. Listen to him. Go on to the Shackley TV and listen to what he says, because it's really important when you're choosing a company that you have the right person at the helm. Now, this is another thing I love. We do not exaggerate income. We don't go out there and lie about it and say things that aren't true. It gets published every single year. And here it is right in front of you. So let's say you decide, oh, I'd love to make $5,000 a month in my Shackley business. Go down this chart, look in that average in the middle column. That would be Senior Executive Coordinator. So find out what that is, find out where you need to be, and just set your sights, whatever it happens to be along those averages. You pick and you decide where you want to be. And you know for certain that that is the average of what those people are earning. And what about a car? Do you have an old beater, or do you have a new one you're making a big payment on? You have an opportunity with Shackley to earn money for a car. That's a great benefit. So check that out. And travel. I've always loved travel and working for the Shackley trips. So next year you have the opportunity to go to some amazing travel to the French Riviera and also to Costa Rica. So it's amazing. When I found out this travel, I think I want to go. I want to stay in a 5-star resort. I want to leave my checkbook home. I want to grow my business, and I want to help other people do the same. Very exciting in terms of travel. So if you're ready, get started. Jump in, order all the products, give them a try, and then meet with your coach to develop a plan. We've been around a long time. We know how it works. And I always say to people, if you will follow what we show you to do, because we have a proven path, we will guarantee your success. If you are willing to stay committed, get in there and just follow the path and just don't give up and keep your eyes looking forward, you're going to have an amazing, amazing future with Shackley. And that's what Dr. Shackley said, if it's what you pick. If you think about that first slide I showed you, what did you choose on there? What do you want? How do you want to change your life? Because you can make it happen. Dr. Shackley said it. Your future will be exactly what you decide to make it. So thank you so much for joining me and letting me share Shackley with you. And I hope you jump in, and I hope you join us and have a fantastic future.
Hey, Barb, thank you so much. I mean, if I can just say thank you. I mean, you have gotten married, you're buying a new home. I mean, life is crazy for you, but you're here sharing the Shackley opportunity and the products and all that good stuff. So thank you very
Oh,
much.
thank you, Roger. Thank you.
Now, I know there's a lot of people that we're also live on Facebook, so it doesn't matter how you're seeing us tonight. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're dialed in or through Zoom, it doesn't matter. We're glad you're here. If you're looking at us for the first time and someone invited you to tonight's call, we suggest that you just get back with that person, find out how simple it is to get started on your Shackley journey and be on a better path for better health. And of course, creating that income stream that we're certainly all looking for. So again, Barb, thank you very much. A special thank you to all of you who are evaluating Shackley for the first time. We are confident that you're going to find, like both Barb and I feel, that Shackley can be that answer for you. So thank you for being here. We look forward to welcoming you to the team, and we'll see you next Monday night. Thanks a lot, guys. Barb, great job. Thank you.
Bye-bye.